Patrick Williams put that 225-pound body on him.
First points of his official career, and there's Trae Young knocking down a three. He hit over to do. Young, the step back, that's a three, and he knocks it down. Wow.
You know what, though?
Second. Collins left it short, and it's run down by Trae Young, beating White, and he sinks a three.
Kobe's got to get that. You got to hustle to get that. He can't.
So Wendell Carter Jr.'s back in with Levine having to go to the bench. Young cans another one. This kid's something else right now.
I'll tell you, he's got.
White fighting through the screen, trying to stick with Trae Young, who steps back and buries another one.
Well,
then I can act like, oh, and then I can say the answer. But you just stumped me all the way, and then you called me out.
Trae Young hits his first three of the game.
Detroit. Trae backs up, fires, hits the three. Trae has been sensational from distance. Bogey and Herter, Capella Reddish on the bench. But Trae working with Collins, and he nails the three-pointer.
That was really bad defense by the bigs. Did not help the guard out off of that.
Delivery by Kevin Durant, and Joe Harris, because of his presence on the three-point line, has found a lot of back cuts.
A hoist from Young, straight away three from deep in the fourth quarter. Young using the screen out front from Collins. He'll take the jump shot, and he drains it from long range.
Well, TLC
really hurt Brooklyn. And quickly, Trae Young can get going.
It too.
8-7 Cavs. Trae from deep. First three of the night for Trae. Trae with the bomb, and he connects. Second three tonight. Good D, straight up and down by Solomon Hill. Bogdanovich kicks. Trae for three, and the lead. Trae launching, connecting. Well, Trae gets that three to go. He said yesterday was tipped out, but Trae claims it. Trae with a deep three. Trae from the corner. Bingo. That's 26 for Trae.
I don't know how you lose the best shooter.
Collins this time trying to work against Covington. Good sign for the Blazers. Jones Jr. back in the lineup. Young splashes a deep three.
Well, before Damian Lillard. 2 summers ago out of Texas Tech. He and Hunter, of course, went head-to-head in the national championship game. Trae with a deep three.
I remember that. They were going at it. DeAndre Hunter did a great job of locking him up.
As the guys mentioned, Minnesota playing without their leading scorer, Karl Anthony Towns, as Trae hits another big three. He's got 10 up and a real pro, shooting 47% on his threes. Rhythm bounce for Trae. He comes back and gets a three of his own.
Well, Ellington with the little Matador defense.
Corner bounce deep for Capella. No. Clint's getting it back. Firing is Trae Young, and that's good. Trae, a deep three, and a 6-point lead.
That's the dagger.
Wolves shooting only 35% in this first half. See if they can rise that up a little bit to close things out. Trae Young, that's his first triple of the game. So just when you, good to see Jalen out there. It's only his second appearance of the season. And Trae Young has just hit his second three of the game, and that's big, Jim, because the Capella, another rebound. Trae, that is deep. Had a cleaner look that time for Herter. And the back tap into the hands of Trae Young, and Trae drills it from 30.
Make some plays as Nasri made that really nice dunk on Capella, which kind of got this thing started here.
Trae Young
is not letting off the throttle, though, is he?
Nope, he's got 33 now in the game. Dreesen, Anthony Davis had one a couple of years ago.
In 2018, Anthony Davis had one.
Trae Young, man, Trae Young is a 5-on-line player. I'm stealing your line. Young for 40. He's got 40 points in the game. 5 blocks. And Trae Young now up to 43 points.
65-64 Hawks. Trae for 3. That's good. Gallinari. Corner 3 for Trae. In the bucket, good for 3.
Again, just out hustling.
Place where you need your favorite play. I like Collins and Trae. From deep.
Got it.
How you like me now?
Atlanta by 3. Off the Capella screen. Bingo. 3-pointer for Trae Young.
Went right back to it. Keep that pressure right.
Tie game at 65. Trae will launch over Kyrie and connect.
Trae and KD.
On a 9-0 run for Brooklyn. Trae.
Count all 3 of those.
That is a 3-pointer for Trae Young.
To have your antennas up and be alert if you're the Wizards, and watch out for post-ups for Hunter by Atlanta.
Trae Young knocks down the 3 off the pick. Young this year from.
Well, the defense doesn't drop off. It actually gets better with Cam Reddish, and he's starting to make himself known as a 3-and-D guy in this league as a 3 for Trae Young goes in.
Trae Young for 3. And he just got fouled and made it a chance. Gone. Here's Trae Young for 3. That snaps the run, and that's a big 3 by Trae Young.
That was tough. That was a tough.
Oh, Trae Young with the crossover and the 3 again. His 4th 3. He's got
5. 98-94 Lakers. Trae on the edge of the logo for 3.
You got the defense running at you, and you kind of rush that shot.
Porzingis 30% on 3s. Trae dials one in from deep. Trae pulls a deep bomb. Left it short. Again, good this time.
Yeah, step in a little bit. I know he hadn't had a shot.
15-109. And a turnover.
Oh, very.
Trae for 3. And the Dallas.
That's right. It was a foul. Yeah, I stand corrected.
Yes,
We got it covered. Great camera work, guys. Thank you. Trae, a long one.
Oh,
Good.
man, dropped him off and looked him off. Trae.
Trae.
Hits it.
Oh,
my goodness.
Where did that one come from?
That was a tough one.
I think both these teams kind of have the same mindset defensively to run the ball out of their best players' hands. Trae Young knocks out a 3-pointer.
Creeps out on Young. Now a switch. And a long 3. And bumping into Young is Porzingis. Trae draining. Another way out there 3. Like in orbit.
21
points, 5 dimes. 118-117. Young.
Trae gets it back. Side step to get a look and drills the 3. 9% this season. San Antonio 26-20. Long one for Trae. 11.
Rose trying to stay with Trae Young. He's done a good job on him so far. Young finds a little spot. 3-pointer's good.
But he has to go over the top of the screen. Can't go behind on this guy. That was a very clever shot. Young lets it fly and rattles it home.
And really good read by Trae Young. I thought he was coming off the screen to his.
Herder off the catch, unable to get the quick release. That's not true for Young.
Yeah, that's just, I don't know. With 3.
Young gets a look at a long 3 and sticks it.
That is tough. I don't know what you can do defensively with a guy making shots that deep.
Gets the dribble back. Takes the shot. Throws it. 3-point.
Those are the little things that people are going to recognize.
Young showing that range, knocks down a 3. Budget Celtic lead 17. Young knocks down a 3.
Peyton Pritchard's got to stay in his airspace too.
Gets it back from Gallinari, gets the dribble again. Takes a 3 and nails it, and it's a 9-point game.
To find you.
Trae for 3. Strips the cords with his first 3-pointer of the night. He's got 4. Now Clint Capella on the rebound to Trae Young. Deep 3 on the move is good. Timeout Denver. Back-to-back 3s for Trae from the sideline. Good. Wow, what a 3 by Trae.
Well, there's no defense. There's no staying within their game, and like they did in the first quarter.
Nice step back. Good again. Wow, he is some kind of hot tonight.
And he has a dozen points. Each starting backcourt has combined for 34 points, make it 37 for the visitors as Young cans a triple.
He's put together a marvelous year.
A deep bomb from Trae, nothing but net. First bucket of the night for Trae. Tonight for Boston. He has not yet played a second game in a back-to-back series. Trae good again. Boy, he is on fire early.
Well, they're switching on Trae, and that's a mistake. When you switch a big on him, all he's going to do is...
The 8-point lead. Good start here on the second night of a back-to-back. Hawks trying to win their first from the logo. Got it. Trae Young dialed in early.
Have to take care of possessions. Yes, indeed. Let them earn all the points they get.
Trae will take a long one and hit it.
Wow, man. Now, that was a 2-for-1. I give him a nice score for that. Okay. Nice,
Trae for 3.
Yeah. It's about time for Trae to come out of the game now.
Oh, Maladone gets inside.
But it just speaks for how unselfish he is as Trae Young lines up one from deep. He's not by the logo defensively.
5th player for the Thunder to get into double digits. And Young realizes that he's wide open momentarily and capitally has to hoist. Off again. Hill the rebound. Outside Young. 3rd opportunity. That one is good. And it is a big one after
against Rudy Gobert inside versus using Achua, who'd be maybe a little more undersized, but he has come out on fire. First bucket there for Trae Young.
It's just Achua, who has a 10-point, 5-rebound first half. Meanwhile, it was the 6th assist for Nunn. And there's Trae Young. Gives you an idea how quickly that fuse can get 6. So for all their struggles, they're just 6 points down. Trae Young. Yikes. That was from way outside. Trae Young fires a 3. Got it. Well, no matter what kind of night he's having with Iguodala, Nunn up top. Long one from he. Oh, Trae Young hit a long one. That's 2 threes in a row for Trae now with 5:23 left. An 8-1 run for Atlanta. Another 3 on the way, and it's good. Trae Young delivering.
He's got 7 points for the Magic already.
A lot of concern for Vucevic. Help being there, giving Chief a little bit of room.
Long 3 by Young is good. Off the Magic lead late in the first. Young backs it out, shoots over Vucevic. Good again for 3.
That was pretty clever right there. Look
for Collins. He missed, but an offensive rebound for Herder. Gallinari to Young. He'll fire a long 3. It's good. And the lead is down to 3. 1-0. Still a 5-point Orlando lead. Young open for 3. Got it. Oh, goodness. Miscommunication.
Raptors wanted, obviously, and offensive rebounding a factor. 3 of them are ready for Atlanta, leading to 5 points. And
Young delivers the 3.
Well, you see his creativity, finishing at the rim with the
lane over to Gallinari. Cut off by the presence of Lowry. Back up top. Here's Young from distance, and it's 33 now for Trae Young.
Holmes had nowhere to go with that pass, and Herter says, "I'll take that."
That's just
Trae stop and pop 3.
That's just poor basketball.
Trae with a bomb and nails it. Wow.
Well, I knew that was coming when I saw. That's too much room.
Now, this is a Sacramento team that is last in the league in points allowed. And there is another basket from Trae. Trae on the tip of the logo, drains it.
Well, you knew that was coming once the big to the basket, got an easy layup. And that's what you got to do when you're struggling shooting the ball.
Yes, sir. He's not struggled shooting it. Step back 3. Trae Young's first 3 of the night.
Well, you knew that was coming.
Time with Houston earlier this year and signed by the Cavaliers, playing in his 2nd game. Trae Young connects, 92.
The Rockets have done a good job of shutting down his scoring. Watch out.
Oh.
Trae with the sidestep 3. That's good.
He knocked down that first shot now. He says, you know what?
Rebound.
Well, every drive to the basket for OKC has been challenged, and it's forced them to take a tough shot.
Oh, Trae is on it early. That's 10. His
first quarter. A deflection, but recovered by Atlanta. Young, a deep 3. Very comfortable in that position, and he knocks it in.
It's like nobody was.
Paul's kudos to him. And Mike, you were on top of that from the word go with LaMelo Ball. You saw him go down shaking that wrist the other night.
So I guess the obvious question is, will that cost him the opportunity to be in that layup mode?
Clippers just 6 of 20 from the field in the second quarter. Trae Young knocks down the triple again, and he has 16. This line for Kennard, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in 11 minutes. Oh, a big 3 by Trae Young. That goes one way or the other. That's either a deflating shot for the
adjustment. When Trae Young winds up with the ball and the shot clock running down, there's a breakdown. Bad breakdown that time between Senior and Kennard.
Nari getting some of what he gave in that first half. Trae Young, deep 3.
Whoa.
6-1, which for all short people in the world makes you happy. He bottoms that 3 right there.
You can't leave him like that. Well, Barton, we mentioned 5 points in the last 2 games. He's already got 7 tonight, as that 3 is registered. TV and NBA TV as Trae Young launches. Trae Young gets 3 back tonight. 8 points, 7 rebounds so far. Young going to try it again. That's good. He's got to get up on that screen.
Well, he can line it up quick.
From the field, Bogdanovich was able to shake loose, kicks it across to Trae Young, knocks down his first 3 of the night.
All he needs is 1.
Got one. Bogdanovich. Oh, he had the 3. Young fires, and he drains it.
His first 3 of the game.
Yep. Young, after missing a critical free. Young for 3. He's just done everything in the overtime.
Trae works off the solo screen. Takes the 3. Swish! Good to see early. He's been bothered. Has been. Oh, there's Zion. Atlanta 12
Trae
and 9
is wide
at home.
open.
And takes the bomb and nails it.
Well, the one guy you do not want to leave is Trae Young.
Trae backs up for 3. Got it.
Just a nice one-on-one dribble ball. And the Hawks, if they swing it a little bit quicker, I mean, they had some open shots there. It's Trae Young on a deep 3. Bang!
What is with the three-point shooting tonight? 15 out of 20. This Atlanta team.
Yes.
They are 10-1 when they score 120 or more. And it drops in for Trae, and that's a three. Boy, you know it's your night when.
Well,
Trae near the logo, 10 in a row.
Well, Aransky has been wide open on a couple threes. He doesn't feel comfortable in taking that shot.
Deep bomb for Trae is good. First three of the night.
Did their work, did their job.
Here's the points in the paint. Now bombs away from Trae. His first three of the game.
Expected that he's a little rusty. Doesn't have the rhythm that you would think.
Trae. Oh, wow, what a shot. Two-pointer. The clock. Inside of 10 now. Trae back to John Collins. Back to Trae. He'll launch from near the logo. Switch!
Well, that's a dagger.
At 11-5. Trae, topside three, bullseye. With these young players, because if they do, he will turn this franchise around in Orlando. Three ball for Trae Young.
No good. He thought he got tripped up. Here comes Trae Young.
And there's Capella in the paint again.
And a three-pointer is good. So Young.
Three by Embiid. Sixers keeping the Hawks at arm's length.
Wow.
Yep, and that's what he does. He is through the heart of it, 2 of his 16.
And what do we say offensively to attack the zone? You split the gaps. Wow. Wow.
See where it says.
Out in the air again. He is lucky.
Trae at mid-floor with 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly and drills the three.
Well, Kobe White is going.
Trae will launch. Boy, is he on it tonight or what? Trae Young. Over to John.
Well, that ball should have went to Bogey immediately. He was open on that shot, but there's Trae Young.
And good again. That's 25 left. Trae will pull a quick three and nail it. What a shot.
Right.
Gentlemen, a lot of one-on-one basketball.
Well, yeah, that big guy doesn't get any looks at the basket.
Trae, nothing but net from three.
And it was a sweet drive, too.
10 straight by the Hawks. They are 17 games better through 67 games than they were a year ago as Young cans a three.
That's one thing I would teach or tell the young fellas is stay active with your offhand.
Trae with a bomb. Three, nothing but net. First three of the night for Trae. 1% three-point shooter this year. Trae for three. Got it.
Well, you know what? The big guy.
Here comes the screen from Okongwu. Trae trying to nail a three and does. Big shot for Trae. Hits that. Okongwu comes up with it. Trae. Why not?
Oh, are you going to give him that? I mean,
well, he had 2 guys he had so far here in game 1. There's Jamal Crawford, someone who knows what this place feels like. Former Knick. Trae Young from way outside.
And Trae Young really.
Game 1, Nerlens Noel played in 24 minutes, but an ankle injury, and he never came back at the end of the game as Young gets up a three and knocks down his first shot of the game.
3.
Young and Capella, and now Young for three. Got it. Cash money, Trae Young. No.
And you know, once again, Bogdanovich was there. Guess what? He took away the driving lane.
Oh, long-range three from Trae Young.
17 and 7. Well, it's been all these little things that added up. Not just one thing that culminated. Plus, if you have a guy like Trae Young that can do that at any game.
You try to pass it out, there's no one there.
Trae for three. Dialed in. Oh, it got awful cold in here all of a sudden. Cross court to Bogey. Bullock on him. Trae from deep.
Well, I saw that coming right away. Derrick Rose relaxed and didn't think that Bogey was going to throw it back to him.
Points, 14 rebounds on the season. And Young with the steal, walks out to the three-point line. Butter.
That level of competitive spirit has got to be there at that size.
Got to have it, and got to have jumpers that are wet like that. Young knocks down another three.
Yeah, he's like a Ferrari, but he's just learning how to drive that car, and that's scary. John Collins said the difference he's noticed in Trae as he just knocks down that shot is just a cerebral.
Herter gets it into Collins, now Trae Young. Slams on the brakes. Bullock needs some new brake pads after that. Wow.
Over under to make your picks and compete for a share of $5,000 in prizes.
See that deep three.
Season. Step back by Young. Yes. A deep three for Trae Young next season. As Young fires from way downtown and takes him out.
Shore up the turnovers and make the correct play.
Here he goes from deep, and on cue, Trae Young with a three ball. Lisa has more.
Excellent shooter behind the line, has the mid-range stop and jump shot.
Young, let's go again, and hits nothing but cord.
Look, this guy is now 5 for 7 in that series. The home team has not won a game.
Oh, hey. Haven't seen anything like that, or much like that by Trae Young. Butter. 34 seconds to go here in the first half. Young to get the switch with Harris. A deep bomb. Oh, from way downtown. Trae Young, long three-pointer on its way, and good. Trae Young delivers on the reversal of what we saw the first two games.
I like what they're doing here right now. They're bringing bench guys, but they're leaving Simmons in there. And there's Trae Young for three. First triple for Young.
The last two games after that great game one. Going to try one from the logo. That one goes down. But is it too late for Young and the Hawks?
They have just carved up the Atlanta defense inside the red painted area.
Young with the deep three, 28 for Young. Had 8 assists in game 3. Playoff career high for him. Open is Young. Over Simmons. Trae Young. Got a couple of makes here. And it starts with Embiid passing out of the double team. Now Trae Young gets some space. There's another one down for Young.
Travel that Philly has gotten away with. And then they converted on the basket. And Trae Young
kicks it. Young now. Simmons all over him. Late clock here. And a long three is good. Trae Young delivers a deep ball for the Atlanta. For Seth Curry. Nice find by Embiid. Young cashes one in.
And no offensive rebounds there for Philly.
That's a good point.
Both Simmons and Harris on the bench. Nice Trae! Another than 3 for Trae Young.
Now you pretend from the field, and he's 2 for 2 in the 3-ball. So he's feeling it.
Young from the logo. Young! Trae with a third.
And then he struggled in game 5. But tonight, he's right back in that production mode.
There's Trae Young. Another deep triple. He's got 26. Herter. Here's Trae Young, 28 points, 11 assists. Young, another deep triple for Trae.
He's 4 for 7, and 2 of them have been quite a distance. Okay.
Timers at 5. Drives, tries to pull it back, getting bumped by Maxey. Young, let's go of it. Oh, he got it!
My.
Ice Trae!
Shots. Bogdanovich back on the floor with Young. Young for 3. Got it. Trae Young with his first made field goal.
Embiid saw him in his peripheral vision, made him shoot that shot a little hard.
2.5 to go. Long 3 on its way. And Trae Young. Ice.
Young with a deep three. Yes.
Just their second made three.
Up to the Bucks. Teague defending on Young. Young loses him behind the screen from Capella and knocks down a three.
Starting to warm up here, right? And Teague got caught
with extraordinary games by Trae Young, and then upset the Sixers in 7. Winning game 7 in Philadelphia, and it's that man again, Trae Young from 3.
So how are they going to find an answer for this man right here? Oh my goodness!
All right.
Oh no, he
Young
didn't.
with a little shake
No,
of his
he didn't.
shoulder, and
No, he
hits the
didn't.
3.
No, he didn't. He just.
So here are the Hawks moving it back to the front court. Young for 3. Yes.
He's not going to stop shooting. That's for sure.
Here's Trae Young cutting to the top of the circle. Lopez right on him. Now Young with a deep 3. And I mean deep.
That was like a third.
Still time on the shot clock. 5 on the 24. Young wide open. No shimmy though. And hits.
But he shimmied afterwards. He didn't shimmy. 14 points in the first quarter.
And again, it's Giannis picking him up defensively. And Young able to look him in the face.
Just another weapon for Young.
He's open in the corner. Had a lot of time again. And converts from downtown.
It's the last thing you need with Collins and the 4 fouls on the bench. Wow.
Again, a wide open shot. What's going on defensively for the Bucks? Young and Williams at the guards. Here's Young for 3. And hits.